Afternoon baseball now from the home of the Mets, Citi Field in New York. Today, the third and final game in this three-game series between the San Diego Padres and the New York Mets. Mets baseball starts right now. Dallas Keuchel, a left-hander out of Oklahoma, will be on the mound. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, you can't always judge a pitcher by the numbers. I know the ERA is into the 4s coming into this start, but he's actually a pretty solid pitcher. And every once in a while, he can throw some decent games in there. It's not easy having an ERA under 4 in baseball. He's slightly over that, but this guy's a better pitcher than that ERA indicates.
Coming to the plate now, number 85. He will lead this one off today. Underway now in the Sunday finale as the first pitch today is taken for strike one. Here it comes. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole, 0-2.
He's had to be sitting out over that outer half of the plate. For him to take those first two pitches right there, finds himself 0-2. I'll be surprised if the pitcher doesn't go right back to that spot.
A ball and 2 strikes. Our temperature should get us up into the 70s as we move along. 68 at first pitch. Able to protect the plate with 2 strikes, and he'll see another one. Now a fastball, but that's easy to lay off, and it's back to even at 2-2.
Well, one thing about him, he's an absolute grinder at the plate. You can pretty much count on him battling at the plate every chance he gets.
Outside and a full count, 3-2.
You can bet these hitters are taking note of what the guy on the hill is working with. A long at bat like this in the first inning can reveal a lot.
The 3-2 pitch. This is on the ground over to first. And he'll step on first for the out, 3 unassisted. And here's a chance to look at the starting 9 for the visiting San Diego Padres. Dan Plesac, who are you focused on?
Well, keep an eye on the dynamic abilities of Will Myers. He had over 90 RBIs last year. What a great season, but I think he could do even better. His goal this year, I think it's got to be 100 runs batted in. He's that kind of a hitter.
So striding in, Fernando Tatis, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Here comes the first pitch. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. One out, nobody on. Hit in the air down the right field line. But this will wind up being a foul ball. Hit well on the ground to first. Oh, and he has some trouble with it. And a nice job to stay with it that time and get the second out of the inning.
Batting third, center field number 7.
And that'll bring up Manuel Margot. He has no prior history against this pitcher. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Ball 1. Time for a look at our umpires in this one. Working the plate is Carl Dixon.
Dan, this is an offensive player's dream to have Carl Dixon behind the dish. He is tight on the corners.
He is, D-Row, and listen, he makes you bring the ball into the strike zone. Normally, high scoring of games when Carl's behind the dish.
2 out, nobody on. Lays off the fastball low, and it goes to 2 balls and a strike. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Marte is there, and he'll put it away to retire the side. 3 up, 3 down for San Diego. Now the Mets will step up for their first shot in a scoreless ball game. Luis Perdomo gets the start for San Diego in this one. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, I'm really excited to watch this guy in this one. He's strung together a solid season up to this point. ERA in the low 2s, and that's not an easy thing to do in this day and age of high-scoring games and home runs and teams filled with guys that can hit throughout the lineup. This is a really good pitcher.
Into the box now, Starling Marte. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Here's the first pitch to him. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. Guys, these Padres, as they take the field this afternoon, they do come in off a victory last time out, but they've really hit the skids here recently. Losers of 8 of their last 10 ball games.
Hey, thanks, Matty. Hey, you know what, Dero? Try to get on a kind of a little mini winning streak here. Losing the first game of this series, winning game 2, and hopefully winning this series by pulling one out here today.
Yeah, Dan, they were able to shower that first loss off in the first game of this series and had a nice bounce-back game yesterday. Let's see if they can steal a series right here.
With a moment here in Flushing Meadows, let's meet the Mets. Thoughts, Dan? Who stands out?
Well, you always have to beware of Mike Trout. Last season, he had over 110 RBIs. That's an RBI machine. When you're driving in over 100, that's really special, and you are doing some big things.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And a neck-high fastball that time. Perdomo isn't considered by many to be a power pitcher. He doesn't strike out a ton of guys, but he's usually very effective as starting pitchers go. One of those guys that uses his defense and makes the opponent put the ball in play.
Matty V, not all pitchers are going to be swinging this guy. Even though this guy is a power pitcher, he pitches primarily down in the zone, and he looks behind him and he sees 8 fielders with the glove. He needs some help. He's not going to strike a lot of guys out, but he needs some help from his defense.
And he takes ball 2, and it's 2-1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Here now the 2-2. He is swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
It's always nice to keep a guy that has good wheels off base, and that's just what they did right there. Big strikeout, keep that guy off the base path.
Here's Buster Posey now. No career at-bats for him against this particular arm in the past. First offering on its way. And a fastball just below the knees, ball 1. Takes a high fastball for a strike.
That's a real good job of going back-to-back fastballs right there. Most of the time, a hitter will see a fastball in the inside half of the plate, and they'll just think, well, this pitcher's going to go back on the outside. But when you double up like he did right there, it sends a message to the hitter that you're not afraid to throw in that inner half of the plate.
1-2 now. Hit on the ground out to short. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Down in order go the Mets. We are still scoreless. Here's Will Myers. These two have not faced each other at the major league level.
The right fielder, number 4, Will Myers.
First pitch on its way. A fastball off the plate away. It's ball one. Missed with a slider.
Boy, this is a spot you really don't want to be in with a great hitter like this. 2-0 count. We'll see right here if he lays one in there to give him a pitch to swing at.
Now the 2-0 home. Swing and a liner toward the gap in left center. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. Throw into second. And he's got himself a leadoff double to begin the second. So he's into second with a double here to kick off the second inning. And we take a look there at the team leaderboard in that category as his total is currently tops on the Padre ball club. Now at the plate, Hunter Renfroe. No career numbers to talk about for this matchup. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Nope, that's down.
Hit high and deep to left field. Nimmo going back, still ranging back, and it's gone. Hunter Renfroe with a 2-run shot. 4th home run for him on the season as the Padres have taken a 2-0 lead.
You know, as a pitcher, there's nothing worse than getting taken deep, but it's something every pitcher has to deal with. Even the best pitchers give up home runs. You just have to refocus and go after the next hitter.
Digging in at the plate is Travis Jankowski, as he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. The windup and the 0-1. And this one's chopped foul right at home plate. Popped him up. Seager in foul ground. And this will land foul. Bases are empty here. Nobody out. Hard liner to center field. Trout patrolling center makes the play. 1 out.
Here's the defensive alignment for the New York Metropolitans. And guys, taking a look at this defense is going to have to be stout today. Starting pitcher with an ERA north of 5 usually spells some barrels being found by the opposition. So these guys better be on their toes in this one.
Stepping up now, Giovanni Urshela. He'll get to take his first cuts here. First offering on its way. And that one just missed outside. Still only 1 out in the inning. Fastball misses away here. It's 2-0.
Well, we all know he's not the greatest threat with the bat up there. His numbers certainly aren't that pretty. But, hey, I give him credit. He's really working the count right here.
From the windup, the 2-0 pitch. Outside, 3-0 now.
Well, I'll tell you, from where I'm sitting, it looks like he's starting to rush his delivery out there. Someone needs to remind him to stay back and let his arm get out front.
The 3-0 pitch. And a fastball misses there. Ball 4.
Yeah, the pitching coach would hate to go to the bullpen this early in the game, but sometimes you have no choice. On the flip side, he might just get in his face a little bit out there, try to challenge him, wake him up from his funk. Either way, we'll see how it works.
At the plate, Luis Torrens. Head-to-head passed with Dallas Keuchel. Not a big sample size, 0 for 1. First pitch of the at-bat. Runners on the move for second. And he popped him up. And this is going to wind up a foul ball. And that's inside off the plate with the fastball. It's 1-1.
Interesting sequence of pitches right there. A real ugly swing on a ball away, and it looks like the batter has a much better idea of what he's looking for after that second pitch.
Now the 1-1 pitch is in there for the second strike. Urshela, a runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. It's a 2-2 count to the Padres catcher.
The classic back foot slider right there with 2 strikes. Usually gets a ton of swing and misses. Nice layoff right there. Fight for another pitch.
Working for the punch out and the offering. He stays alive, still 2-2.
Classic change of speeds right there. Threw the hitter's timing off. Got a late foul ball. Interested to see where he goes now.
Soft liner to the right side. In there, a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Hey, with 2 strikes right there, he didn't try and do too much. He took what the pitcher gave him, got the front foot down, and was able to fist feed a soft liner over the infielder's head for a knock.
Standing in now, Luis Perdomo. And he tries to move those runners up a base, but this is a foul ball. Set to deliver the 0-1. Bunt attempt is popped into foul ground. Bunt sign still on with 2 strikes as he puts this one down. There's one. On to Goldschmidt, a double play. Inning over. The Padres get a couple of runs in the inning on the 2-run home run. We'll go to the bottom of the second. It's now 2-0 San Diego. So here's the cleanup hitter, Paul Goldschmidt, set to lead off the home half of the second.
Hey, we're still in the early stages of this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Almost a worm burner as he misses on a low fastball, ball 1. Here's a fly ball, well hit.
That fastball must have a little late life on it because that was right in the wheelhouse and he still wasn't able to get good wood on it.
Called strike and he's behind 1-2.
If I'm the guy in the batter's box right here, I have to take a step out, adjust my batting gloves, take the pull side out of it because that was 3 fastballs in a row.
The 1-2 pitch. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. And a full count to Paul Goldschmidt. 3 balls and 2 strikes. Brandon Nimmo is on deck. The 3-2 pitch. And he takes ball 4. Leadoff man's aboard here to begin the home half of the second.
And I'm sure the manager is just fine with that. I mean, it's better to battle a slugger like that to the end and end up walking him than serving one up where he can really hurt you.
And here's the former first-round draft choice, Brandon Nimmo. He appeared as a pinch hitter in yesterday's contest. first things first, here's a throw over. And the runner back safely. First delivery to him on the way. And he lays off there, 1-0. Nimmo bats left but throws right and stands in at 6'3". He was a first-round pick back in 2011.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on the superstar level, but you know what? They didn't.
Meanwhile now, this is a drive out to straightaway right field, and it's going to get out of here. A home run. A two-run blast to straightaway right field. Home run number 2 for him on the year, and the Mets have come back to tie this one at 2.
That is why you can't walk the leadoff hitter. A solo shot becomes a 2-run homer, and the damage just kind of snowballs. Tough one to swallow.
And that'll bring in the former top prospect, Ahmed Rosario, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. And there's that sea of orange that's become such a common sight here at Citi Field. Those are diehard Mets fans, and they're not shy about it.
Yeah, Matt, they really do an awesome job rallying the Mets and getting more fans bought into the whole movement. But one of the things I love most about the group is how well they travel. You see cheering sections in other cities, but these guys go all over the country, invade sections of visiting ballparks to root for the Mets. It's pretty impressive.
Yeah, it's a well-organized group, believe it or not, that holds several events throughout the year. They even take their act on the road to visiting ballparks a couple of times each season. It's been really great for the Mets organization.
Batting 7, third baseman.
Here's the third baseman now, Kyle Seager. It's been a really slow start to the season for him, as you can see by the April numbers on your screen. And prior to the first pitch, he'll look to first. And he has to dive, but he's back in easily. First pitch on its way. There's a fastball that just misses. Ball 1. Seager will wait on the 1-0. Line drive to center field. Margot is there, and he has it for the first out.
All right, guys, let's take a look at how the Pods line up on D. And the guy controlling center field today, I can't emphasize this enough. If you want a good ball club, you better be strong up the middle. Center field being that main component with catcher, shortstop, and second base. This guy takes tremendous routes to the ball, strong and accurate arm, and just a leader on the field.
Whit Merrifield next to hit. First swings for him in this one with a runner still at first and 1 gone. Throw over to the bag, and he's back standing. He's set. Here it comes. A fastball right down the middle for a strike.
Pretty good pitch to hit there that he let go. I know it's early and they're probably wanting to run his pitch count up, but he may not get another pitch like that to swing at the rest of the game.
And a splitter here, but he had a bit too much on it. It just bounces up to the plate. Clearly trying to control the running game with the slide step here.
Yeah, that's a good way of trying to control the running game, Matt. The problem with it, though, it has a tendency to throw your command off because you're worrying about that runner on base. And there he goes towards second. Pitch swung on and missed the throw. He's in there easily as the throw bounces on the way down. So he's in safely following the stolen base, and running has been made a priority on this team here in the early going as we view the league leaderboard for team stolen bases. And you can see, in fact, that these guys currently lead the National League in that category and, in fact, lead all of baseball as well. 1 out and a runner on second base.
And you wonder about the control now as he misses high with the slider.
That's back-to-back breaking balls away, but now he's got himself into a little bit of a tough spot. You probably can't throw that again, so your opponent is probably up there just looking for a fastball that he can drill.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. And a wave and a miss on a ball that was way out of the strike zone. There are 2 away now. Got him with a good high fastball there. Danny, we see a lot of that pitch in strikeout situations these days. What makes it so effective?
I think, Matt, what makes it such a tough pitch is you're changing eye levels. That fastball up looks so enticing to hit that you see that ball as a hitter, you think you can drive it, but it's really hard to get on top of that good high hard fastball.
Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. One-0 count. Here it is. And a fastball just a bit high.
My bet is he's getting the take sign now on 2-0. If he's having a hard time throwing strikes to the pitcher, you might as well let him work himself into trouble.
Rosario stands at second with 2 gone. Lofted in the air out toward right center. After it is Myers. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. But the Mets do strike for 2, both coming on this 2-run home run. We've played 2, and we're deadlocked now at 2 apiece. Some fans still trickling into the ballpark as we get you set for the top of inning number 3. At the plate, number 85. 0 for 1 here in the early going.
Second baseman, number 85.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And a fastball just a bit up. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Nimmo is underneath this one. And he's got it for out number 1. So 1 away in the inning now, and before we get too much further, let's take a look at where the Mets find themselves in the race for the National League East. Into the box, Fernando Tatis. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. First pitch coming. Here it is. And that one stayed up a little high. 1 out, nobody on. Changeup in for a strike.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Into the corner and slicing foul. Line to the right side. And that's a base hit. 1 for 2 in his first couple of plate appearances.
Hey, D-Row, are you aware of this after that knock right there? That's an 11-game hitting streak. You think he knows it's at 11?
I think he knows exactly that it's at 11. It starts off innocent. You just want to get a few knocks to get the hitting coach off your back. Next thing you know, you wake up, you've been sleeping easy for almost a week, 8 days. Now we're on 11. This guy's dinner tastes different.
In now, Manuel Margot, as he'll take a look at a strike on the outside corner. It's 0-1. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. Runners off for second. Popped him up. Seager has room in foul territory. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now.
Up next for the Padres, right fielder.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Will Myers. He scored a run after stroking a double in his first at-bat. Here's the first pitch to him. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Marte going back. Gone! A 2-run home run off the bat of Will Myers. 4th home run for him on the season, and it's given the Padres a 4-2 lead.
Wow, another long ball in the early going of this one. The second one he's allowed in just 2 2/3 innings. Might want to warm up those showers. He might be heading that way real soon if he can't keep the ball in the park.
Into the box, Hunter Renfroe.
Yeah, that last at-bat, Daddy, he turned that fastball around. He didn't hit it a ton. He didn't hit it a country mile. But, hey, listen, a home run is a home run.
Perhaps he can drive another one out of the park just like he did back in the second.
The last at-bat, Matty V, we heard this guy's a good fastball hitter. He got a fastball and didn't miss it. We'll see if they pitch him a little bit differently this time and mix in some off-speed pitches.
2-0 now. The 2-0 on the way. A swing and a miss. That's the first strike. Even 2-2 count to Hunter Renfroe.
Hey, I love the mindset of this pitcher right here. Try and dominate and execute a fastball in, and then get the guy sitting inside trying to be quick to everything, and then pull the string a little bit on a nasty changeup.
Tried to bury one down and away, but it's a full count now, 3-2. Now the 3-2 pitch. Swing and a little tapper. That's a foul ball. 7th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Slapped hard the opposite way, but a little unlucky there as it's hit right to him in right field for the final out of the inning. But 2 come across to score in the inning courtesy of this 2-run home run. We played 2.5, and the Friars have doubled up. They lead it 4-2. Back with Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac. Matt Vasgersian as Starling Marte steps in to start out the inning.
Starling Marte.
Here's the first pitch to him. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. And it's fouled away. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a miss as he couldn't connect on the two-seamer, and that's out number 1. Didn't mess around much in that at-bat, Dan.
No, that was pretty impressive, Matt. I really like a pitcher that trusts and works off his fastball. Right there, he decided he didn't need to use anything else. 3 straight heaters and go grab some bench.
Here's the center fielder, Mike Trout. As he'll take a look at a high strike that time, it's 0-1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Hit to short. And the throw forces him to lay out for that one, but he keeps a foot on the bag to record the out.
The catcher, number 28. Buster.
Next for the Mets, Buster Posey, the winner of last year's Silver Slugger Award for NL catchers. First offering on its way. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0.
Still a little bit early to be worrying about this, but in a 2-run game, a 2-out walk right here could at least get the tying run to the plate. And on top of that, there's some pop on that on-deck circle.
And this winds up inside for a ball. 2-0 now. 3rd inning here. Already 4-2 our score. Lays off a fastball, but it's over for a strike. 2-1. The 2-1. Hit sharply on the ground. Backhanded. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Mets go down 1-2-3. They trail it here 4-2. Digging in at the plate is Travis Jankowski.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike.
Hey, it's been a little bit of a rough outing for this guy in this one so far. And one thing you can look at if you want to get really picky, less than 60% of his first pitches have been for strikes.
That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2. Fouled away. Sent on the ground out to second. Throw to first in time, one gone here in the fourth.
The batter, third baseman, Giovanni Urshela.
Now batting, Giovanni Urshela. He drew a walk his first time up. Here comes the first pitch. And that pitch catches the inside corner. 4 runs, 5 hits. No errors in the ballgame for the Padres. Grounded down the third baseline. And very quickly there, they're 2 gone to start the inning.
Up next for the Padres, catcher,
Stepping in, Luis Torrens. He singled his last time up. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. A wave and a miss.
Some guys have no trouble hitting with 2 strikes, and some guys never want to get there. Let's see the approach right here. I'd like to see him shorten up a little bit, maybe choke up and try and work the ball back up the middle the other way.
Low and away with that one. It's 1-2.
Yep, 1-2.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Having a hard time putting this hitter away here. And when I was looking at the tape on him from his last start, this is what I saw a lot of. He's not closing the door on guys. And when that's the case, they eventually get a pitch that they can do something with.
The 2-2. Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one. The 2-2 one more time. Is looked at off the plate for a ball. Line drive to left. Nimmo will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. Padres down in order, but they still lead this one 4-2. Next up from New York, Paul Goldschmidt. He worked the walk and came around to score in his first trip in this game.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. A ball and a strike to the Mets first baseman. Right side, but it's going to be a foul ball.
He was able to foul that one off, but you could tell he was definitely late. That breaking ball, the pitch before that heater right there, definitely threw his timing off.
And a dive, but he comes up empty, and this is big trouble now out in right center. Around second, he's on his way to third. And he will make it all the way to third now as that mistake proves a costly one indeed.
Other than a home run, there aren't a whole lot of better ways to start an inning than a triple. Pretty good chance of at least getting one run in this inning now.
Here's the former first-round draft choice, Brandon Nimmo. 1 ball, no strikes to count. Goldschmidt at third with nobody out. Two balls and no strikes to the Mets center fielder. Way in front of a great slider that time. Here's the 2-1. A fastball that just misses inside.
You can bet he's salivating a little in the box right now. He likes to drive in runs, and he's got a great situation and count to do that right here.
And it's up to a 3-2 full count now.
Hey, if this guy's able to execute that two-seamer down and away consistently, he's going to get a lot of swing and misses. He's going to get a lot of weak contact. He might even get a few knots on some people's shins.
3-2 pitch is a wave and a miss. He struck him out.
This pitching staff has done a really good job against this guy in this series. This is a really good hitter, and it's not easy to make a guy strike out 5 times in a series up to this point, but that's what they've done to this guy so far.
And that'll bring in the former top prospect, Ahmed Rosario. 1-0 the count. There's a strike.
1-1.
Two runs, 3 hits, and no errors on the Mets line score so far. They try to come in with the fastball, but it's too far in, and it's even at 2-2. He's set. Here's the 2-2. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. The 2-2 one more time. Still even at 2-2. The 2-2 one more time. He swung on and missed, strike 3.
It's not that easy to make a good hitter look that bad, but that's what happens when you can bring that fastball and ride it in on the inner half of the plate right there. You can get some pretty ugly swings.
Here's the third baseman now, Kyle Seager. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. And this one is gone. A home run. Two-run home run off the bat of Kyle Seager. Third home run for him on the year, as that'll pull him even at 4 apiece. Ball's jumping in this one. That's the 4th to leave the yard so far.
Matty V, this is just one of those days where the ball seems to be flying, D-Row. The hitters are on point, the pitchers aren't making very good pitches.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. It's all about executing pitches, and they're not doing it today. They're leaving a lot of balls over the heart of the plate in this offense.
Well, the play's been made, and that retires the side. So it's 2 runs here on 2 hits, with one of them being the home run. On to the top of inning number 5 we go, and we are tied 4-4. Next to hit will be the pitcher, Luis Perdomo. He'll start off the 5th in this one. First offering on its way. A high fastball is in there. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Behind 0-2 now.
Hey, he looked like he was a little bit out in front on that breaking ball right there. The body can go a little bit. If he was able to keep his hands back a little bit, he might have been able to do some damage with that pitch.
The 1-2 is up at the letters, but he gets the call. Strike 3. It's fair to say that early on, at least, the runs have come in bunches here this afternoon. A high-scoring affair thus far, and we're only in the 5th inning. Ready once again, number 85. It's been an 0-for-2 effort for him to this point. First delivery to him on the way. There's a fastball right over the inside corner. 5th inning here of a tie ball game, 4-4. High and deep to right center. On the move is Trout. Running hard, he's digging for second. And a dive, but he can't pull it in out in right center. The relay, and he's safe.
You take a look at this one as it flies into the gap. Both outfielders give it a chase, but they can't catch up to it. Next thing you know it, one hops the wall, and he's busting his hump around second on his way to third.
Stepping in now, Fernando Tatis. As he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball 1. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. And that one stayed too low, apparently.
Well, he's not proving that he can command his breaking ball in the zone right now. And until he does, there's no reason to bite on it.
On its way is pitch number 75. Hit sharply but foul down the right side. A man at third with one away. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone.
That strikeout changes the whole complexion of the inning. He was definitely pitching for it with a runner on third and 1 out, and he got it. Now it's going to take a hit or something like a wild pitch to get that guy home.
And that'll bring up Manuel Margot. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. He's 0-for-2 in the ballgame so far. Even 1-1 count to Margot.
That's the perfect pitch after you've just brushed a guy back. The hitter probably isn't sitting up there thinking you're going to flip something soft up there.
Men on third with 2 down. Tapper up the line. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. 1 left for San Diego. To the bottom of the 5th, halfway home, all even at 4. So here now's the pitcher, Dallas Keuchel. He'll start things out here in a tie ball game. First pitch coming. Here it is. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. And that one just missed outside.
That's not a bad pitch right there. That two-seamer moving away from a left-handed hitter. Didn't get the strike, but I like the idea behind the pitch.
The 1-1. Here's a high pop-up. Renfroe over to his right. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
The batter, right fielder.
Here's Starling Marte.
Starling Marte.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Into center field. Line drive, base hit.
Hey, that was a well-executed pitch down and away. Sometimes you got to tip your hat to the offense. That's a nice piece of hitting. Maybe not what he was looking for, but the result was there.
So a runner at first with 1 out now, and standing in the ever-dangerous Mike Trout. Set and the pitch. A little bouncer.
This is a tough spot here to turn 2 off this guy at the plate. One of the things you really have to make sure defensively to make sure you get at least 1 out. Don't try to turn that double play. If you get the sure out at second, take that, and if you get it at first, well, that's just an added bonus. But make sure you at least get 1 out in a spot like this.
Now a move over to first. Runner back safely. Marte, base runner at first with 1 out. Slider, and he can't pull the trigger. 2 strikes.
Wow, not sure what you're looking for right there, but that one was pretty much middle center cut. Tough pitch to take.
Boy, tough to lay off, but he's glad he did. It's 1-2 now. Now a throw over to first, and a dive, but he's back in. And another throw over, and he'll get dirty, but he's back in safely. Another throw over, and the fans don't like this at all. The 1-2. Is in there, a called strike 3.
Now batting, the catcher, number 28.
Coming to the plate now, Buster Posey. He was a ground out victim last time up. First pitch of the at-bat. This is line to left, and that'll get down for a base hit.
Boy, something you don't see very often. You got a guy that can run at first base. Normally you'll see a hitter try to take a pitch or two, D-Row, to give that guy a chance to steal a bag.
You know, it's funny you say that, Dan, because coming up in those situations, you want to give the guy a chance, but you also realize that that guy wants to give his catcher a chance, so you're probably getting a piece of cheese.
Here's Paul Goldschmidt now, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. The 1-0 is laid off, but in there for strike one. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Both teams with 6 hits so far. And look out as that fastball ran in and got him. Ouch bang.
As a manager, you never really want to put a man on by a hit by pitch, but you absolutely hate to have it happen when it loads the bases. Now the pitcher is looking a little shaky, and the threat of a big inning is very real.
Into the box now, Brandon Nimmo, as he beats the first pitch into the ground to the left side and foul. He's 1 for 2 in this one. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Here's a strike.
Definitely a big pitch coming up right here. He's going to be pumped if he can work his way out of this inning with the game still tied.
Slapped hard the opposite way, and that's in there. Base hit. 1 run scored. And the second run will score as well.
Hey, talking about having a quality game, D-Row, with that base hit right there, that go-ahead RBI, that's his 4th run batted into the game.
I'm going to tell you what he's thinking right now, Dan. Bullpen, don't blow this for me, because I'm getting my name in the paper and I'm getting interviewed big time after this one.
Here comes the Padre manager up out of the dugout heading for the mound. And he's going to make a move, as that's going to be all for his starter this afternoon. So he'll depart here in the 5th after working just 4 2/3, and he's on the hook for the L unless this one turns around. Sergio Ruiz trots in from the bullpen here as he inherits a tough spot with 2 on and 2 away. Standing in now, Ahmed Rosario, as he'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half. It's 0-1. Oh, 2, here it is. Off the plate at 94, 1-2.
Big spot right here. That's a great pitch to try and see if you could get him to fish outside the zone. He's still in the driver's seat right now, and I'd expect something else to miss off the plate.
And a big strikeout there as they'll leave a couple of runners on base, and after a good start to the inning, they can't capitalize any further. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a couple of men left. 5 innings complete. The Mets lead it 6-4. And it'll be the cleanup spot for the Padres. Will Myers, already a home run and a double for him in this one.
Yeah, Matt, that last one wasn't exactly a tape measure shot, but listen, a home run is a home run. I know a lot of pitchers, they call that a wall scraper in his last AB, but listen, it counts as a home run nonetheless.
First pitch on its way. And that pitch catches the inside corner.
These are huge innings for a team's morale. The pitcher wants to go out and throw that shutdown inning up and get the boys back swinging the bats again with a chance to capitalize and even extend this current lead.
Weak chopper up the line. Seager charging in on it. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the sixth.
Now batting, the first baseman, Hunter Renfroe.
Digging in, Hunter Renfroe. First pitch coming, here it is. Looking at a fastball for a strike on the corner. Action in the Mets bullpen now. It's both a lefty and a right-hander that start to throw. The windup and the 0-1. Yanked on the ground down the line. And this will stay inside the third base bag. A fair ball. And this will find its way to the 335 sign. And he'll pull into second with one away.
You'd think they'd stop pitching to this guy by now. He's been torching them all weekend, and he stays hot here with another extra base hit. They'll be happy when this series is over, so they don't have to deal with this dude anymore.
Into the box, Travis Jankowski.
Nope.
A ball and no strikes. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Trout has a read on it. And he makes the catch for the second out. That'll bring in Giovanni Urshela. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Ball that side.
And a fastball just a bit high. Now the 1-0. And now a pitch hit sharply on the ground. But a foul ball, 1-1. Looks at a changeup that catches the corner.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Renfroe at second with 2 down. And this ball's pretty well struck high and deep to left field. Definitely had the distance, but it winds up a foul ball. Pitch popped up. And that's in there. Base hit. The throw to the plate. Tagged by Posey will be too late. Safe at home plate.
Dan, you were 1 pitch away from getting out of this. 2 outs, 2 strikes on the batter, and he's able to throw out a ribby knock.
Dero, it's hard to get more frustrated than that as a pitcher. You're 1 pitch away from getting out of a lot of traffic on the bases, getting into the inning, and next thing you know, you give up a 2-out, 2-strike base hit. Nothing more frustrating for a pitcher than to have that happen.
In now, Luis Torrens. As he takes a cold strike at the knees, it's 0-1.
As a hitter right here, you have to tell yourself, I can't get too big. Don't let the moment get away from me. A nice bullet in the gap gets the job done in this situation.
Ready with the 0-1 pitch. And the changeup is way low that time. The 1-2 is taken for ball 2. Swing and a miss. He struck him out with a 2-seamer, and the inning is over. Padres able to pick up one on a couple of hits. Bottom part of the order, 7, 8, and 9 due up in the home half. The Mets are out on top, 6-5. Digging in and looking for more, Kyle Seager comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier.
Kyle Seager.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. There's a fastball that just misses, ball 1. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Now the 1-0. And right into the shift. And he'll step on first for the out, 3 unassisted.
The batter, number 15, second baseman,
Whit Merrifield next to hit. First offering on its way. Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball 1. Grounded up the first baseline. And he'll step on first for the out, 3 unassisted.
now batting, the pitcher, Alan.
Jeff McNeil will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 10, Jeff McNeil.
In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Good zip on that one as he just throws it by him for strike 1. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Jankowski on his horse. He makes the catch. What a play on the run to end the inning. Down in order go the Mets. They lead it, however, it's 6-5. Welcome back to Citi Field in Flushing. Getting set for the 7th inning now with the Mets out on top. But first, let's check out the game summary through the first 6 innings of baseball. Paul Sewald is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Number 51, Paul Sewald.
Carlos Asuaje will pinch hit here, and he's the potential tying run. And that one's in on the hands to start the inning. It's ball 1. The 1-0 is in there for strike 1. Down the first baseline, but a foul ball. 1-2 the count now. 2-2 the count to Asuaje. Here now the 2-2. Is looked at and the count moves full.
Time to focus here. This game is way too close to be walking, guys, so we'll see if he can make him swing the bat on this next pitch.
Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning.
Nice job there taking care of the leadoff hitter via the strikeout. I'll tell you, in a one-run game, especially this late, Getting that first guy in the inning is so important. It changes the whole complexion of the inning, so that was a big out.
Ready for another shot now. Number 85. He made it to third on a triple in his previous appearance. In there for strike one. The windup and the 0-1. Swing and a miss at a ball down. Strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first two men he faces out of the bullpen.
No problems for him on the mound since he's come out of the pen to start this inning. That's back-to-back Ks, and he's making it look pretty easy. This has the makings of a good outing so far.
First delivery to him on the way. Fastball off the plate away for ball one. The 1-1 home. Misses, ball two. Back up the middle, and that's through for a hit. So the two-out base hit, and the top of the inning is still alive.
Everybody's different coming out of spring training. Some guys get off to torrid starts, some guys struggle. This is one that struggled, but maybe that single gets him going.
And that'll bring up Manuel Margot. Swung on and hit pretty well out to deep left field. But that'll stay in the park as it's off the left field wall. Tatis rounds the corner and is headed home. Safe at the plate. We're all square at 6-6.
You know, D-Row, in today's game, it's not easy scoring in the late innings, so that RBI base hit to tie things up, that comes at a really good time.
Yeah, I say it's not easy. They got 11 guys in the bullpen. I don't think a guy throws under 97 miles an hour with sinking cut. That is unbelievable. He's able to get that knock in that big spot.
Here's Will Myers. Popped him up. And this will not be caught. It's a foul ball. A couple of RBIs for him already, and a chance for more here. Two quick strikes, and now the 0-2. Slider, and it's off his glove, and it bounces away. And the recovery won't be in time to get him at third, and that ought to be scored as a passed ball. Set to deal on a ball and two strikes. Misses, ball two.
Hey, great job right there. Anytime you're down 0-2, I think it's a successful at bat if you can work it back to an even count and at least give yourself a chance.
All even at 2-2. Here it is. Drilled down the line. And he has delivered one of the biggest at-bats of the afternoon as he cashes in with a base hit. On to second, but he's in safely as a run is also in, and with it, they take the lead.
Dan, you'll take RBIs any way you can get them, but when they give your team the lead in the late innings, man, that feels good.
Oh, it especially does, especially when you start to score runs late in the game off of quality pitching. When runs are at a premium, that's one that makes you feel really good about yourself.
And he'll start him with a slider that's taken down and away for ball one. So far, 2 for 3 in this one. Looking to keep this a one-run game. The pitch comes in with the changeup, and it's 2-0.
This inning really feels like it's getting away from him out there. As a reliever, you can't let that happen. nothing you can do about what's already happened, and it's only going to get worse if you're not focusing on the guy in the batter's box.
The 2-0. A swing and a miss, strike one. The 2-1 home. Very weakly on the ground. That winds up foul for the second strike. Myers stands at second with two gone. A swing and a miss on a ball way outside the strike zone, and the inning is over. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. We'll move on now to the bottom half of the 7th. Get up and stretch. The Padres on top, 7-6. Kirby Yates gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th.
Kirby Yates.
Stepping in, Starling Marte. He scored after reaching on a single in his last time up.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
Fastball, and he swings through it to fall behind. One and one to the Mets leadoff hitter.
I like that they went away with that pitch right there. They really tried to tie him up on that previous pitch, so he was probably what we call inside conscious. He didn't get a strike there, but I'm guessing he was looking for another ball in.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Misses for the second ball. Got a piece. It's 2-2. Here now the 2-2. Now a ball hit high down the left field line, but back in amongst the spectators. Foul. Another try at 2-2. Oh, a fastball swung on and missed, and for the second time today, he's gone on strikes.
Man, I love watching a pitcher that just rears back and blows smoke by a guy at the letters. That's the ultimate challenge pitch, and for me personally, watching hitters swing and miss, man, that's a sight of beauty.
Here's the center fielder, Mike Trout, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. A 1 pitch on its way. Just missed with a breaking ball. Set, and the 1-2 pitch, and that slider's almost in the dirt. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And that one never threatened the zone. It's gone full now to 3-2.
That was kind of a gift to the hitter. He's up there probably thinking of protecting on 2-2, but when you launch a ball that high out of the strike zone, it's obviously easy to take that one.
And he struck out again. That's the 3rd time he's gone down on strikes in this one.
This has not been a weekend to remember for him. He's just been completely lost at the plate, flailing all over the place. Now that's his 6th strikeout of the series. They've really got him figured out.
Here's Buster Posey now, as he will take a look at strike one on a fastball right down the pipe. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. 0-2, the count to Posey.
One pitch away from wrapping up a very good innings work out of the bullpen here.
Protecting with 2 strikes, went out of the zone that time, but he stays alive. 2 out, nobody on. Hit sharply on the ground. And Buster's going to make his way aboard. He's got a base hit.
Hey, he might have been able to get his body in front of that. I don't know. But the bottom line is, I love the effort to slide and try and knock that down, but it was just too hard a play to make.
Joaquin Pena takes over here with a runner at first and 2 gone in the inning.
Joaquin Pena.
Here's Paul Goldschmidt now, as he'll take a look at a curveball that misses wide for ball 1. A runner on first with 2 away. A ball and a strike.
I know that fastball registered at about 92, 93, but I guarantee you it looked about 4 to 5 miles an hour faster than that for this offensive player. After coming off a curveball, the old push the throttle and pull it is being used.
The 1-1. Chopped weakly to the left. And that will conclude matters here in the 7th. Mets leave 1. Down a run in a tight one. It's 7-6. Arodys Vizcaíno has been summoned from the bullpen, as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Arodys Vizcaíno.
Now to the plate, Travis Jankowski. He flew out in his last at-bat. Here's the first pitch to him. And he gets the call that time for strike number 1. As we near the end of this one, it's clear the long ball has played a big role in today's outcome. Dan, D-Row, what are your final thoughts on what we've seen?
Yeah, just non-competitive pitches in some big situations, Dan, and the offense took full advantage.
Yeah, you know, D-Row, one of the things about pitching is you want to have location, and it was obvious in this one today that the pitchers weren't on point, and what happens when that happens? Hitters make you pay, and the long ball was a big part of this one here.
Oh, and 2 count. Here's the pitch. And that sinker misses at the shoe tops. Ball 1. The 1-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3.
People always talk about how important getting the leadoff man on base is, and it's true. So in the 8th inning of a 1-run game, that's a really nice job of attacking a hitter and sending him packing.
That'll bring in Giovanni Urshela. It was an RBI single for him in his last plate appearance. Here comes the first pitch. And this pitch just about saws him off as he can't get extended at all. It's strike 1. Comes set with the 0-1. Off the plate and in. It's a ball and a strike.
When you've got a guy that throws a good two-seam fastball, you have to be ready for him to try to run it inside and jam you. Good job to lay off that one, but I wouldn't be surprised if we see it again.
And that misses. 2-1.
That's the kind of pitch that reminds me of many reasons why I wasn't a very good hitter. This thing was inside and coming in hot, and he just gave a stone-cold take. I'm bailing out of the way if I'm in the box, no doubt about it.
Even count, 2 balls and 2 strikes. Won't commit on the slider. Good patience, and it's full. 3-2. You see a right-handed batter waiting next, but he could very well be pulled back as the situation dictates. Popped him up. Merrifield has a play. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
Now batting, catcher, Torres.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Luis Torrens. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. First pitch on its way. And he misses inside with that one. Ball 1. Perhaps a little low there. It's 2-0. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Three and 0 now.
Well, he knows it, but this is the kind of guy you just have to go right after. He's not the biggest threat with the bat, so it's time to challenge him right here.
And they'll just make him throw one over here. 3-1. Fastball is taken for a strike, and he runs it full. 3-2. Now the 3-2 pitch. Hard hit at third. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for San Diego. They'll try and hold him in the field now. It's 7-6. Now we're going to have a conference at the home plate area, so it would appear that we'll see a double switch here. Phil Maton is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Now pitching and batting in the 8th spot, number 88, Phil Maton. Now catching and batting in the 9th spot, number 8.
And here's the former first-round draft choice, Brandon Nimmo. He homered earlier and is 2 for 3 to this point.
Brandon Nimmo.
Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Takes a high fastball for a strike. A 1 pitch on its way. Chopper to short. Tatis is right there. Throw to first is in time for the first down.
Now batting, the shortstop.
Into the box now, Ahmed Rosario. He was sent packing on strikes in his last trip. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. A high fastball is in there. And he gets him to swing through that one. He's in control, 0-2. A ball and 2 strikes now. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Here now the 2-2. There's a fastball that misses.
That was another good pitch and a tough call that could have gone either way. He couldn't get him to bite on it again, so the count's gone from 0-2 to 3-2.
Three-two pitch. Fastball swung on and grounded out towards second. Fielded cleanly. Throw on to first. 2 gone.
Third baseman, number 16, Kyle Seager.
At the plate, Kyle Seager. He was a ground out victim last time up. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And right into the shift. But a foul ball here, 0-1. Ready with the 0-1. Lifted down the line in left. And this will wind up a foul ball. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch. And they'll try to bounce a curveball on 0-2, but he holds back. It's 1-2 now.
Tried to get him to chase that 0-2 curveball there, but he wasn't biting. Very well could see it again here, though.
And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2.
Man, this at bat has changed quickly from 0-2 now to 2-2. A good job of plate discipline by this hitter, not chasing those pitches just off the plate.
Now a swing and a fly ball. And that will end up a foul ball. And he lays off, so it's full now, 3-2. Making him sweat out there. The 7th pitch coming up. The 3-2 pitch. Full count still. Three-two pitch. Drilled to the right side. Scooped up. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. Mets go down 1-2-3. Trying to hold him in the field now. It's 7-6. Now the skipper's on his way out toward the home plate area, and I believe that means we're going to have a double switch here. Jose Torres will come on now, and he'll slide into the 7th spot in the lineup following the double switch. Jorge Salinas will also come on now as he'll move into the pitcher's number 9 hold in the order here on that double switch.
Jorge Salinas.
Settling in now, number 8, ready to get his day at the plate started right here.
Leading out for the Padres, catcher, number 8.
First delivery to him on the way. 9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike.
That pitch up in the zone called the strike, and that's a tough pitch for a batter to hit, though, that fastball that's high in the zone.
Here it comes. And he'll look at a fastball just off the black, and it's even at 1. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Takes a knee-high fastball. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. He takes something off there as this is swung on and missed, and there's 1 gone here in the 9th.
Boy, there's the perfect pitch right there, the straight changeup. He hadn't used it yet in this at bat, and what does he do? He uses it, pulls the string, and gets the big strikeout.
Stepping in now, number 85. And that one got a piece of him.
Well, when you hear people talk about the unwritten rules of baseball, I think we just saw a perfect example of that. You hit one of mine, and I'm going to hit one of yours. Always been that way and probably always will be, even though they've tried to crack down on that kind of stuff recently.
Digging in, Fernando Tatis. He's 2 for 4 in the ballgame. First pitch on its way. A changeup that catches the corner for strike 1. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Chased out of the zone there, and he's down 2 strikes. And it looks now like a right-hander's begun to get loose in the Mets bullpen. He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a miss on the fastball that time. Out number 2.
This is what a power pitcher will do to you if he executes his pitches. That was a 3-pitch strikeout, and with the kind of stuff that he has, it's not uncommon for him to absolutely dominate certain guys.
Into the box now, Manuel Margot, as he'll come up empty there as he misses the off-speed pitch for strike 1. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1 for 4 day. Outside for a ball, 1-1. The 1-1. There's a changeup that drops below the knees for a ball. 2 out with the man at first. Here's a big swing and a miss on the fastball. 2-2. Set, and the 2-2 pitch. Hit hard towards center. In there, a base hit.
You never want to beat a pitcher that breaks a guy out of a slump, but this guy was too good. You knew it was a matter of time before he started barreling baseballs. That gives him a multi-hit game, and I'm sure he's feeling good about it.
Next to the plate for the Padres, Will Myers, already a homer and 2 doubles to his credit thus far. First pitch coming. Here it is. A fastball that he's way out in front of. A swing and a miss. Two men are on with two men out. Now a fastball here, not close, and it's 1-1 now. Outside, 2-1.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be aggressive. You can pretty much count on a pitcher. He's trying to get back in the strike zone. And with two guys on base right here, it's time to grip it and rip it.
And he fouls this one off. The 2-2 is in there. A called strike three. Padres leave a pair as they still cling to a 7-6 lead. Number 78 enters from the bullpen to do the pitching.
Number 78.
With Merrifield next to hit, he'll lead things off here in this one-run contest. First pitch of the at-bat. Now a check swing, but it's strike one anyway, says the home plate umpire. Hit sharply on the ground. To his left, Urshela, and a good throw gets him one gone.
And that was a no doubles defense in action right there, and it paid off big time. That ball was scorched, but the third baseman was guarding the line more than usual to prevent an extra base hit, and it ended up being pretty much right at him. That's good stuff.
Standing in now, Jorge Salinas, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball one. And a fastball runs a bit inside. He's down 2-0. Hits this one hard the other way. Reined in. Throw on to first, and the Mets are down to their final out.
The right fielder, number 6.
Striding in, Starling Marte. He went down on strikes last time up. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Oh, and he got a pitch to handle as this ball is hit high in the air and deep. And folks, this ball game is tied. A solo shot here to left. And just like that, this ball game is all tied. In now, Mike Trout. As he'll take a look at ball one. Struggling so far in this one and looking to erase his 0 for 4 ball game right here. Counts even to Trout, 1-1.
Don't kid yourself. He's well aware that he has the hat trick right now. And after that swinging strike, he's looking at the golden sombrero.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Missed with a slider. Padres are going to get something going out in the bullpen now as a left-hander has stood up to throw. 2 out, nobody on. Line to the right side. A leap, but he can't bring it down. Base hit.
Hey, that's a nice piece of hitting right there. 2-out base knock to put the winning run on base. Let's see if someone can catch a gap and end this.
Stepping in now, Buster Posey. As he'll watch a slider that stays inside for ball one. He's got a chance to end this one and send these fans home happy if he can get a ball deep enough into the gap. Up top, it's 2-0.
One thing's clear, he's not afraid to pitch inside, right? One pitch ducks him away, then he comes right back with another one. So clearly this pitcher, he's not afraid to work that inner half of the plate.
In there, 2-1.
You got 2 balls, 1 strike.
Now the 2-1 is swung on and driven out to right center field. A ball that's well hit. And, oh, he missed a home run by a matter of feet. It's off the wall. And can you believe it? They'll walk off here with an 8-7 victory.
And you know, these guys take their cue from their manager. He doesn't panic, so they don't panic. They just put those hard hats on and then go to work. They manufactured a couple of runs, and this game is theirs. That was a fun game.
Well, the man you see right there had a game to be proud of. He really came through when it mattered, and he's our top player of the game.
Multi-hit game, and one of them was a dinger. That's a solid day's work for any hitter, and it had an impact on the outcome of this game. What else can you say?
A close one, 8-7 is how it finishes today. The Mets came through when it mattered in the 9th on the way to the win. Jose Torres claims the win out of the pen, his first. So that'll just about do it for us this afternoon. Thanks to Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac and the rest of our crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. To find out more, head over